Hi, so let me figure out my story, just talk it out while I've got the timer going in my face. Maybe I can look it up if I really want to look at myself. Hi. Um, I didn't want to accept getting older, even though I look pretty young. So preserved. Like Smuckers. But that leads into my story. I had what's called a hernia. Now, to me, it's either for old people or athletes. And I'm no athlete. Just a little bump. Just a little bump. Little bump. So I put it off. 3 years go by. I'm sitting on the end of my bed, wondering what's the day gonna bring. Oh, do you know onions? You can buy them in a bag or a sack. A little bag, cooking onions all in one sort of little sizes. Yeah, and take them home at the end of the week. You have maybe some scalloped potatoes or some spaghetti sauce or pierogies. Until you got one big onion at the bottom of that sack. One big onion. Too big for the spaghetti sauce. Too big for scalloped potatoes and your pierogies. One big onion in that sack. Well, when I woke up that morning and sat on the edge of that bed, wondering what the day was going to bring, and stood up, I learned. My hernia slid down into the old bread basket. Just like that onion. One big onion in that sack. Hanging, sticking around. Now you'd think, emergency, emergency, run, run, run. I wasn't in any pain. Everything worked as it should. I never had something so big between my legs before. Eventually I went to the doctor and they scheduled a surgery, and I made sure I knew all the stuff there was, how long it would take, what they did, watched it all on YouTube. I was ready. They wheel you in, they put the stuff in your arm, out cold. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up being wheeled towards a wall. There's a nurse on the left side of me, and a nurse on the right side of me. Nurse on the left was very stern, very no nonsense. Had like she worked at the drive-thru at Dairy Queen. She had a visor on. Her like, I need you to breathe out on 3. Okay. The nurse on the right side was like an angel, all in white hair, white, all gown, everything was all white. Very calm. Oh, took a little longer than it's needed to. We apologize, but things happen. But again, everything was perfect. You stay overnight for observation. Everything's great. Just took a little longer than needed to. Free Wi-Fi. All right. Look back over here. 3. What? That's when I learned what a catheter was. She yanked that thing out before I even had a chance to breathe. I'm being wheeled back into between all my room, amongst all the curtains. Checked the feet. Nobody watching, nobody around. It was safe as safe it can be. And I checked. Oh, it's still there. I thought she ripped it off. But it was alright. Still had my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me. Yeah, 4.5 minutes. Yikes.